Hello, everyone. Happy Palm Sunday or Passion Sunday, and blessed beginning of Holy Week. You know, it's here we are, beginning Holy Week, and for many of us, it doesn't really seem like Holy Week or that we are just a week away from Easter because of all of the events that are going on, and our inability to gather together to celebrate these beautiful liturgies. And so we decided in the parish to come up with an opportunity for us to gather together in a safe way by inviting you to come to the church and to stay in your cars and have that procession down the street, down the sidewalk, and through the parking lot. And it was something that we had kind of come up with last minute, but thought that it would work really well, and it proved to be just a beautiful and powerful experience for myself, and as some of you have let me know that for you as well. And it just really brought back thoughts in my mind of what it would have been like for Jesus walking into Jerusalem. As I was Jesus' humble little ass carrying him to all of you today, to think about how Jesus came to those people, hearing those hosannas, hearing the children singing, those branches that were waving. And as I was coming and blessing each of you through your cars and through the car windows, it was very moving for me to hear and to see your faith. And so it was a very blessed experience, and I hope a great way for you to start Holy Week and to enter into it. And just wanted to offer a reflection today, and specifically focusing on the palms that we received. We have these palms that we receive on Palm Sunday, and usually, when I was a kid, I used to kind of tickle my brother or sister's ear and bother them with these, or we do all kinds of things during the Mass, and my creation was the most I could ever do was make a cross like this, while some people were able to make all kinds of amazing creations with these palms. But just reflecting upon these palms themselves, these palms came from a tree, as we know, and they will soon wither and they will die, and they are going to be turn yellow, and eventually they will be burned, and they will be used for ashes again on Ash Wednesday. And I like to think of these palms as a symbol of ourselves, that we come into this world, we are born, and we grow old, and we die, and as we hear those words, at the beginning of Lent, remember that you are dust, and unto dust you shall return, as those ashes are put on our foreheads. And that's not really the nicest greeting that anyone could ever give you. Remember that you are dust, and unto dust you shall return. Have a nice day. But the beautiful thing about that message, though, is they are put on our foreheads in the form of a cross. And it is through the cross, through the power of Jesus Christ, through what he did for us, his death and his resurrection, that our bodies that wither and die are raised to new life. And not only that, but our bodies are raised to new life. And when we hear in the book of Revelation, on the last day, that there is this multitude beyond numbering, all washed in the blood of the Lamb, wearing white robes. And what are they holding in their hands? Palm branches. The symbol of us that we are renewed in Christ, that we have been grafted as branches, we have been grafted on the vine, and that we receive new life from Jesus Christ. And so we see in this that these simple palm branches can be a reminder to us of that truth. And that's why I think a lot of us will, or including myself, I will put these palm branches in the cross, as a symbol that I am inserted into the cross, that I have hope through the cross of Jesus Christ, that one day, that when I die, that I will be raised up on the last day. And so we have this beautiful reflection for us in these palm branches as we begin Holy Week. And we too, as the palm branches were laid at the feet of Jesus, that we too can lay ourselves at the feet of Jesus in service to him, in service to our brothers and sisters, reaching out to them in their needs, not cowering away in fear, but rather proclaiming our voices to others. Many people will try to silence this voice, telling us, to be quiet. But Jesus' own words were that if they are quiet, even the stones will shout out. And so we as Christians, we as branches grafted to the vine of the tree of life of Jesus Christ, that we are called to let our voices shout forth and to proclaim our faith to the world, that others might know that Jesus Christ is alive and that he is truly risen. And so as we begin this Holy Week, as we enter into these sacred mysteries, even though we are not able to gather together, we are able to enter deeply into this mystery, to come to know ever more what we are and that what we will be in Jesus Christ. May God bless you in this Holy Week, and I will be praying for you, and please pray for me.